Hey guys, and welcome to this video. We have a couple of headsets for PC VR, like the Valve Index or the Reverb G2, and we have the most popular headset ever, the Quest 2 from Meta. The reason for the Quest 2 being so popular is its low price and the many good games in the store. Also, no external gaming PC or cabled connection is needed to get the headset running. So it's the perfect entry-level device. This is also reflected in the success of Meta. The Quest 2 currently simply dominates the VR market and makes the current competition look rather small. Meta is now fully committed to the shift to spatial computing and the implementation of the metaverse. Meta missed the transformation from mobile phones to smartphones, and their apps are very dependent on Apple and Google. But where is a tech giant like Apple? Do they not see a future in spatial computing, and if they do they even have a chance against Meta's huge head start?
How's the software going in the mixed reality headset?
I don't know anything about what you're talking about.
Rumors suggest that Apple has been working on an XR headset for quite some time now. Based on these leaks, what can we expect from the Apple headset, and can they kick Meta off their throne? That's what this video is about. Since the rumors and leaks surrounding Apple's headset are now getting louder and more frequent, it is obvious that Apple also sees the future in spatial computing. Apple CEO Tim Cook is a big AR fan and has one more big thing to announce before he moves from his position as CEO. That would be the next one more thing. And that might be closer than we all think, because the release could already happen at the end of this year, 2022. Putting all the information together so far, we can expect another revolutionary product, both in terms of specs but also in terms of the possibilities that the glasses could offer. In contrast to standard VR glasses, which largely isolate the user from the outside world, the Apple glasses are supposed to be mixed reality that can do both VR and AR. So how is this possible? The headset will be equipped with a dozen cameras that project a realistic image of the environment into the glasses. Virtual things can then be added to this environment, for example several virtual monitors that can be placed anywhere in the room. This kind of augmented reality is called pass-through AR. This is a completely different approach than the one Microsoft is pursuing with the HoloLens, where see-through AR is used. The real world is directly being viewed and augmented with digital content. According to this functionality, we can use Apple's headset for gaming when VR mode, but also use productively when using the AR functions. I am sure that there will be many more applications that we cannot even imagine at the moment. Okay, let's talk about the specs. To make the illusion as realistic as possible, Apple will use micro OLED displays, which are not only compact in size but also have a high resolution. The two displays are each supposed to offer a 4K resolution, which makes the resolution of the 2K seems almost ridiculous in comparison. In order to be able to drive this high number of pixels, Apple's headset of course also needs the corresponding processing power. It's a good thing that Apple has started to produce their own high-performance and energy-efficient M1 chips. A similar chip is also supposed to be built into this headset and should therefore meet the high-performance requirements. The Qualcomm chips that Meta uses in their headset will probably look pretty weak in comparison. Like the Quest 2, the Apple glasses are expected to be wireless and not dependent on external devices such as an iPhone or Mac. However, this does not mean that it will not be possible to interact with these devices. Anyone who is in the Apple ecosystem know how well the devices interact with each other. I can imagine that we can expect cool features with the AirPods, the iPhone, the Watch and the Mac. Most probably Apple will also focus on delivering a compact and lightweight design. The micro OLED displays and the built-in chipset will make exactly that possible. Apple will probably launch the most powerful standalone headset on the market. If all the leaks are true, customers will be offered with functionalities that have not existed in a headset like this before. In pass-through mode, Apple's device could expand the benefits for users way beyond games and content consumption. This sounds all pretty good so far, doesn't it? Yes, of course it does, but there is one little detail that may spoil the fun. You know what I'm talking about, it's the price. With the Quest 2, Meta has released a great entry-level VR device. You get a decent device with a store full of games for a relatively low price. With Apple, the situation is a bit different. All the great specs come at a price, of course, and Apple is not exactly known for offering low-price products. The glasses are rumored to cost around, and now take a breath, $3,000. What? So how could Apple become a threat to Meta with such an expensive product? After all, we are talking about two completely different price dimensions here. Apple is following a top-down strategy, as opposite to Meta's bottom-up approach. This means that they will first serve their core customers that are willing to pay top dollar for the latest Apple products. You have to remember that Apple has very large, loyal and affluent fan base. Don't even get me started on their smart marketing strategies. It is assumed that one headset per Apple Store will be sold per day, which would mean 7 to 10 million units sold in the first year. If the plan works out, this would be one of the best-selling headsets on the market, even at that price. If you add to that Apple's usual high standards, professional users in particular will get great use out of the device in combination with their other Apple devices. Then we will see just how successful the device will be and what use case it will offer. However, in the long run, Apple will need to offer more than a loyal fan base for the product to be successful and to be able to compete. And I'm quite convinced that they will be able to do that because of their big differences in their business model. Meta's core business is mainly related to targeted advertising, and that has not changed until now. Apple, on the other hand, has always been a company that sells hardware. Of course, with iTunes, Apple Music or Apple TV Plus, services products have also been added. But Apple does not derive its profit from trading user-generated data for ad revenue. The topic of data protection plays a particularly important role here. VR makes it possible to collect data about you like no other technology before. Movement profiles, the movement of your eyes and, of course, your private sphere are just a few examples of things that can, and most probably will be, recorded. In this respect, Apple is looking much better and can be trusted much more because they are not financially dependent on this data. Therefore, we can also expect a better standard from Apple when it comes to privacy and data protection. Meta has also been heavily criticized for some time now for its main product, Facebook. This does not only concern the issue of data protection, but goes far beyond that. Facebook has lost 1 million of users within 3 months and is under immense pressure from platforms like TikTok. So you see, it is not impossible to bring down a giant. Apple has the capital, the know-how, the necessary infrastructure, and loyal fanbase needed to challenge Meta's position in the field of spatial computing. VR is only one part of it, and thanks to the pass-through AR approach, Apple can tackle VR and AR at the same time. We will get VR and AR in one single device that will most probably be able to work well with your existing hardware, which of course has to be from Apple. Take all of that and add Apple's famous marketing, and this could start quite the hype train. Of course, we at MRTV are interested in your opinion. What do you think? Will Apple be freed to Meta with the strategy I have just outlined? Feel free to let us know about your opinion in the comments. We will of course keep you up to date on this topic here on the channel. Okay guys, see you next time. William out.